Hello, my name is Ileana Montoya. I am a program coordinator with Con Mi Madre, the Fort Worth chapter. And today we will continue off of the previous video. We did learn how to turn on and turn off a computer. So today we will continue with some Tech 101 on how to turn on your Wi-Fi, how to use the internet, how to navigate a website, and a little bit of the settings on a computer, and how that will help you kind of transition and learn a little bit more. So today we will start off with some of the basics. The little thing you see moving on the screen, that is a cursor, and that is usually what you will be moving around to navigate on your computer. So you will use your mouse to move this. So we will start off by turning on your Wi-Fi. It might be a little bit different because we are already connected so that this video can be recorded, but majority of the time you will find this on your right-hand side of your screen. Before it is connected to the Wi-Fi, it looks like a little world. So you will click on that, and it will give you a list of the different networks that you can connect to. And it tells you which ones are open, and you will have to have the password. Majority of the time, you will have that password already since you are the owner of the computer and or Wi-Fi. Or if you are at a cafe or a restaurant and you're trying to log in, they will have the password. So in this case, we are connected to the work Wi-Fi, and it tells us that it's already connected and that it is a secured connection. So since we are connected, on the very bottom, it shows us that we have internet access, and it has a little signal on. If for some reason it is not working, it will tell us that it's disconnected and that it is not working. So once we are connected to the Wi-Fi, we will be able to use the internet and look up websites. So different computers have different programs to use the internet. An example that we have here is Internet Explorer. They're usually located either on the main screen or on the bottom. So we have Internet Explorer here, and then we also have Google Chrome, which is located on the screen or on the bottom bar. So in this case, we will open up a Google Chrome tab. So what you do, you double click, and they will open up the internet. So in order to learn some of the things that are on the main page, at the very top is what we call a search bar. So that's where you will click your mouse so that the cursor is active, and that's where you can begin to type. Some of the internet pages will also have a search bar in the middle. In this case, it is a Google search bar. So we will go ahead and look up a website. Today we will be using the Con Mi Madre, or we will look up Con Mi Madre. And when we open the results, the search has been made already. It tells us that there is more than 500 million results. So you can scroll down and it gives you a little bit of information, different websites that Con Mi Madre might be posted on. And so in this case, we will click on the very first one. So you would glide your cursor on top of the link, and it will show you by underlining the link that you can click it. So we will go ahead and click it. And so it opens up the website. So here is the website for Con Mi Madre. It gives you information about the Austin chapter, and you can look at our Facebook thread on the main page. But then you can also see on the very top, there's different links that you can click on. And so we will try some of these out. So we will go to contact us. So on contact us, it gives us a map of where Con Mi Madre is located and a form. Those are just some of the things that you can do, different things that you can click on. We will go back to the main page. So a little bit more about how to use the internet. There are things that are called tabs. So for example, if you do not want to close this page, but you want to look up something else, there on the top of the page, you can click New Tab, and it will open up a new internet page. So for example, we can look up, schools near me. And it will look up any type of school that is close to you. You can also look at maps. And if that's not what you were planning to look at, there is an arrow where you can go back. You can also look at news, images, which will bring up a whole lot of images. And those are just some of the things you can do. Now, a little bit about the page itself. If you want to minimize your screen so that you can look at something else, there is 3 buttons on the top right corner that you can click on. So we will show some examples of this. So you can click on the minimize page and it will completely bring it down. And that way, if you have to go and open a document, you can do so. So we can go back and open this. If you wanted to do 2 different windows, but still have it up, you can restore it down, which will just make it smaller. A pretty cool trick is if you want 2 different pages right next to each other, but you opened it on the first web page, you can go onto one of the tabs, click on it, and drag it out. So now you can see them right next to each other. So we will open these, maximize these pages again. And this last button will actually close down your whole page. So we will go ahead and do that. And the pages are now gone. But if you ever want to open one up again, you just go back to your internet icon and you will double click and do it all over again. So the next thing that we will learn is how to have the volume setting, changed how to adjust our brightness on the computer, and we will learn different ways on how to do that. So like mentioned earlier, for Wi-Fi, there is an icon on the right-hand side corner at the bottom. There is also your calendar, which you can click on, and it will bring a calendar, the time, and here we have the volume. So it's a little speaker. When you click on it, it will bring up the volume, which you can adjust either to be louder, or if you don't want no sound at all, you can bring it all the way down. So we will leave that at 55. Another way that you can look up your volume, there is usually a search bar at the bottom of your computer screen, and you can type in volume. So majority of the time, you can type in the first couple of letters and it will pop up. So we will click on the setting and it will take you to adjust your audio. So like earlier, we had it at 55. So it's the same thing that we did down here. So we will go ahead and close this. That's just another way that we can do it. The next thing will be brightness. So we will go back to this search bar, or we can click on the start button and go down to our settings. You can then click brightness or type in brightness, and it will take you to the page where you can adjust it. So here we can see the change in brightness when we lower it and when we have it at the max. So those are just some ways that you can adjust the brightness and the speaker. You can also use the microphone. So for example, for this meeting, it automatically turns on the microphone. So if you click on it, it lets you have access, so it will be on. And it tells you which of the different programs that you have are allowed to use a microphone. So these are some of the things that you can do on your computer. We learned how to open an internet page, how to turn on Wi-Fi. We also learned how to adjust the volume, how to close and open tabs on the internet, how to minimize, how to have two pages open at the same time, and how to use the microphone when we are on a video call. We can also learn how to open the camera. It probably won't let us open it since we are recording, but what you do is you type it in the corner where the search bar is as well. You type in camera and you click on it. Since we are using the camera already, it won't let us, but there will be options when you are doing this on your own where you can record, take pictures. Also, if you are using a system where it's video chatting, for example, Zoom or Hangouts, it will automatically open up your camera. So I hope this was helpful and that it will help you turn on your Wi-Fi and how to navigate the internet. And we will continue with some more Tech 101 videos. Thank you.